Hi, Keely. How are you doing today?
I'm good, Debbie. How are you?
Good. How's that pain in the spleen area been that you were having last time you were here?
I'm still having issues with it.
Okay. Has it gotten better or about the same?
It's about the same.
Okay.
Yeah, it's about the same for the last week.
Okay. Right. So remember that has to do with parasites, and the reason I'm bringing this up is because the full moon is tonight. And people think we're crazy when we talk about this, but the full moon does affect the parasite energy in our bodies.
Yeah.
And can sometimes make it worse.
Yay!
So hopefully once we get past this full moon and what we're doing, we get rid of those parasites that shouldn't be in your body and get to keep the good ones that you need to get your microbiome the way it should be, then it should start feeling better.
Right.
Okay? So we just kind of got to get through this part, and then we'll see how we're doing on the next visit with that. Okay?
Right.
Let's lay back and I'll check it out and see what else you got going.
Check this, would you?
Okay? Your nodules.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm getting paranoid about the throat thing again.
Okay.
So,
Let's lay back and check it out and see what's going on.
yeah.
Uncross your legs. Bring your arm up. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and check this first before we really get started. The pain's gotten 20% better, so it's working its way there. It's just going to be a slow process. No 11. So we've gotten our adrenals unstressed and starting to heal. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
We always want to make sure we check both sides. All right, everything is a 10 today. That's awesome. Okay, go ahead and sit up for me. So we do have a little bit of imbalance of bacteria in the body.
Right.
So we're going to start a new one called Isobart,
Okay.
which is going to help the body be able to push out the things that shouldn't be there and keep the good bacteria.
Alrighty.
Okay, so this one you're going to do 5 drops in water and sip on it throughout the day. So just put 5 drops in your bottle of water and just sip on it till you finish that bottle of water.
Okay. Can it be like a little tiny bottle, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, you brought some.
Yeah, I forgot.
You brought water in from your fridge, and you said you want to test it to
From
see
the
how your
fridge.
body likes it.
Yeah.
So let's lay back and see how that works. See if your body says it's good.
Look, see, we both forgot.
That's why I set it beside me. Your body does not like it.
Oh no.
So.
Damn it.
Well, a lot of times the water from our fridge filters,
Yeah.
they're better from sometimes than drinking from the faucet, but they're not much because it doesn't filter out a lot of things. It just, you got to look to see what that filter's filtering out and how heavy of a filter is it, because there's so many chemicals and there's so many bacteria and things like that that are in our
Right.
water. If it's not a antibacterial, viral, anti-parasitic filter,
Okay.
it's not going to filter those things out.
All right.
So that's
Well.
something to pay attention to. There's
Yeah.
very few, it's very hard to find one that's affordable for the fridges.
Yeah.
So I don't really know where to put you from there. Most
Yeah.
people, if they're wanting the best source of water, is to get a reverse osmosis system in the house. Even if you can get one that's just for your kitchen sink,
Yeah.
so you don't have to put one throughout the whole house. Those are actually more affordable, and they actually can do monthly payments on them on certain ones. Berkey and Culligan are the 2 best ones that we have. We
Yeah.
personally use Culligan here.
Right.
So-
Yeah. No, Culligan is one that I would go with, and if we do that, we're gonna wait till the kitchen remodel.
All right, so yeah, bring some in and let's test it out and make sure that your body's happy with it, because the less things that you're putting in your body that stress your body, the more your body can focus on healing.
Right.
Because if you're eating or drinking things that stress your body, then your body's going to focus on getting that out instead of focusing on the healing part. And we're getting the organs unstressed where they can start the healing, so we want to keep them there.
Right.
We want to kind of just going to recap, see how things have been, because you came in with your colon issues,
Right.
and that's the main thing we were focusing on. So how has that been? How has the bathroom been going?
It's, good.
So the bloating's gone down.
So everything is pretty much gone down. There's still a little bit of bloating. There's still a little bit of weight to be lost. So
have you noticed any other things improving that you actually didn't come in for?
yeah, most definitely. So the hypoglycemia, because I was diagnosed with that at a very early age, and my blood sugar would drop, a couple of times a day to a couple of times a week. And since I've been on the supplements, there's probably only been maybe a handful of times where my blood sugar's dropped,
Oh, that's awesome.
To a low level to where I'm like, okay, maybe I should do something now.
Well, good. So you kind of
But,
stabilized your blood
yeah,
sugar.
most definitely. And I guess taking out the wheat bread, unfortunately, was a big part of that. Because that was, I was always told to stay away from white flour, to only eat wheat flour, and it turns out that,
Wheat flour is just as bad.
yeah, just as bad. I wasn't doing myself any favors.
And
So-
you had asked me a question on the last one about the barley malt, that you had been using that in place of.
Well,
In your
years
baking.
ago, we had started using the barley malt as a sweetener substitute.
Okay.
Because that fell under the hypoglycemia diet
Right.
of no sugars.
And I kind of wanted to elaborate on why I said no, it wasn't good, because we
Oh.
didn't really talk about that.
Yeah, I guess
But-
we didn't.
Barley is a grain,
Right.
which also has a gluten in it.
Right.
So the gluten is a protein that holds all the toxins in the plant. And so if you're eating that gluten that's in that barley malt and that grain, it can add to the pains that you're having.
Yeah.
It can add to the toxicity in your body.
Yeah.
So then you have to be very careful of that when you want to pick a sweetener substitute for it. Which, I
Yeah.
mean, back then, a lot of times people didn't know all this.
Yeah.
And so I just kind of wanted to help educate you and our viewers out
And
there.
the viewers.
So, all right.
All right.
All right. Well, everything is looking good. You're doing great. You've had some amazing improvement during these visits. So
Oh, I would say so.
I think
I would
you've
say
come a
so.
long way.
My colon thanks you.
So, all right. Well, we got a few more visits to go on our package here.
Right.
So then I will see you in 2 weeks.
Yes.
All right. You have a good one.
You do.
Thank you.
All right.